A traffic accident involving a pedestrian is something nobody wants to hear about. The outcomes are usually devastating. ABC 7's Matt Kinchla sat down with local law enforcement to discuss how we can prevent these incidents.
In 2019, there was a reported pedestrian hit by a vehicle approximately once every 6 days. The numbers are looking better in 2020. However, Amarillo Police Department Corporal and Public Information Officer Jeb Hilton says it is still happening way too often.
To this date, there have been 29 vehicle versus pedestrian accidents within city limits, with a total of 4 deaths.
We're hoping that those numbers will stay lower this year. We can continue to get them lowered throughout the years.
What are leading to all of these accidents? Corporal Hilton says most of these accidents are people crossing streets where they simply shouldn't be.
The majority of the ones are in the street when they're not supposed to be. Somebody is walking out in front of a vehicle, they're not in a crosswalk, and the accident is happening. So we do want to stress to people, do not get into the street when there's not a crosswalk. Even if it is a crosswalk, make sure that the vehicles are stopping and making sure they're letting you go before you walk out, because you're just not going to win in that accident.
Hilton says that more often than not, these accidents are the pedestrian's fault. The problem is drivers panic and flee the scene, but that is when they get into trouble.
Where we do start to see issues is when you leave the scene of the accident, when the driver gets scared or might be intoxicated, whatever it is. When they leave, that's when it becomes a felony for them. So, there might be something where they weren't at fault at first and there was nothing that was going to come of it other than them being involved in this accident, and now we're looking at felony charges because they left the scene.
Distracted driving or something impacting your vision could be a major reason for these accidents.
What we see often is dark roads, whether it's early morning or evening time when the sun's going down, or even the sun might even be in your eyes. I think that's what we tend to see most often. Even late at night, we see people that have been hit where somebody leaves. It could be because of intoxication or something like that.
The most recent fatal pedestrian accident in Amarillo was on Saturday night around 8:40. Reports of a dark-colored pickup truck hit a man, stopped momentarily, and then left the scene. That accident remains under investigation by the Traffic Investigation Unit of the Amarillo Police Department. For ABC 7 News, I'm Matt Kinchla.